So basically what we're going to do today is go through his journey, but at the same time what we're going to do is potentially give you a little bit of a guide as to build a social media presence in a Web3. But at the same time, what I want to emphasize on here is quickly give you a brief understanding of what Crypto Pioneer is all about. So Crypto Pioneer, I wish one thing. I wish there was something like this when I was 21, or maybe even 20, and someone were to give me a brief presentation about their life, about their experiences, their success, their wins. And I have some people in the crowd that I have tremendous respect for, and one of them is being Ali. Ali, thank you for being tonight here. Honestly, I cannot thank you enough for being the pillar of my community. But nevertheless, what I want to do is I want you to basically put your hands together and give a one round of applause to Mr. Adel from Brawl, and he's going to take us his fantastic journey as a crypto pioneer. Please, round of applause to Adel. Thank you.
Hello and welcome. Hope you guys are all settled in, and welcome to my presentation today. I'm Adel Bhurtan. I own a marketing agency here in Dubai, and we do meetups, we do events. I own a podcast on YouTube. I released one today with the aviation industry, and I'm here to talk to you about brand building, personal brand building, and this is something I think will be very valuable regardless of industry. If you are interested in building your personal brand and growing maybe your own community, whether you have a company or just yourself. Just quick raise of hands. Anybody here a founder? Okay, we've got some founders in the room here. Founder? So we got a lot of founders. So founders, one of the key things in finding a company, one is finance, money, and then the other thing is marketing. Because how are people going to know about you if you're not in the people's radar? So I want to walk through one of my meetups that I did, and just have a look at this video. There's no audio, unfortunately, but you can just have a look. This is what community building is all about. Getting people together, having an agenda, and getting people to, I have these roadsides that I'm going to hand over to you. We're going to take a group photo after this. But this is what community building is. You can have a great presence online, but the physical touch, is so important, right? It's unmatched, it's almost unrivaled. So we've done like 8 of these already, and I do this on a freelance basis because I work on a freelance basis. I'm a freelancer. Any companies here who are looking for brand building opportunities, getting communities together, we should talk. We should talk after this presentation. So yeah, as you can tell, as I go through the Web3 community, before people can even know about your company, they want to know who you are and what your company does. This is a great chance to introduce yourself in those meetups. So with that said, before I will get into a bit of an introduction more about myself, I'll start with who am I, why is it important, what is a Web3 community, identify your niche if you're still looking to find a company for yourself, and then content. Content is king. Finally, leveraging Web3 communities to your advantage. So, who am I? I don't expect any of you to know me, honestly, because I haven't paid for a single ad, and I'm doing everything organic. Everything. I'm not paying ads, I'm not giving money to Instagram or Google or anything like that. I'm doing everything slow and steady, because the money will come later. So I'll start with my timeline, where I started. I was in the UK. I worked for the FCA, Financial Conduct Authority. Very corporate background, very bureaucratic, and it was the regulator, the UK regulator. So in order to get things passed, you had to go through lots of layers before something could get approved by your manager and your manager's manager. Very corporate. But it gave me exposure to crypto, because you had the power to reject and accept crypto applications. You're almost like playing God. There's a lot of responsibility, but a lot of power in the FCA. Then I worked for Shares, which is like a trading platform. Anybody here know eToro? Yeah. Yep. shares was like an eToro. By sharing your trading experience, hence the name shares, and also buying shares in stocks. So they were like a competitor. So that gave me exposure to, because they also had crypto trading. And then following that, I worked for another company for a short time, ArtsDAO. Anybody heard of ArtsDAO?
ArtsDAO.
ArtsDAO. Yeah, they're based in Dubai. Great community, NFT community here. And they're actually thinking about hosting ArtsDAO Fest too, if anybody went to the first one, ArtsDAO Fest. Massive, great party. They're a great NFT community, and I had great exposure to community building thanks to ArtsDAO. Following that, I worked for XT.com. Anybody heard of XT.com? XT.com. Another exchange, crypto-based exchange here in Dubai. So with all this knowledge now, I was able to launch my own agency called Brawl, which you see today. So I launched by launching a podcast. I just did video after video after video. YouTube after YouTube after YouTube. And then I started getting noticed. People started inviting me to speak for them and also even host their events for them. And it was just literally from video after video. These are some of the events I got to speak at and got featured in. And then following that, now I ask you guys, why is your personal brand important? And here's where you can benefit from this presentation. So this is about you. So it gives you authority to lead, right? Everybody here in this panel, if you look, is older than me. But don't look at age. Age is just a reference. They're all older than me. I'm the youngest guy there. But it doesn't matter. Who can lead? Are you able to lead? This gives you authority. Next, another benefit for building your personal brand is establish a positive reputation for yourself. Who are you? We associate you with a person with expertise, a person who is experienced, and we trust you to host their events in the future. And we trust you to speak. Builds trust with any audience, right? I hope I have your attention now. I'm building trust, hopefully. Even though, ironically, we're meant to be in a trustless environment and ecosystem. But it does build trust and credibility because it becomes a snowball effect. Before you start with the podcast, then you start with speaking, and then you start doing keynotes, and then who knows what's next? You're delivering TEDx talks. Snowball effect. Of course, let's not undermine the fact that you also increase your network. As you're building credibility, people want to connect with you, your followers actually go up. People are sending me requests on LinkedIn, and I have no idea who they are. And they're also messaging me. Some of them are sales pitches. Some of them are trying to get me to be sponsor their exhibitions. But I'm getting lots of requests that I never actually knew about, and it's interesting. But it just shows that people are wanting to connect with you. So the effect becomes almost self-sustained. You don't have to do much. People will want to connect with you. Yeah, and then of course, you get certain opportunities. Anybody know any of the people here? Yeah, met them before? Yeah. So Gary V, influencer, you can check how many millions of followers he has. But I was able to meet them, and I never had to pay for any of these events that I went to, because I got invited to speak, and they built my credibility. So you get invitations to exclusive parties, yacht parties, even dinners, private dinners that you wouldn't get access to if you weren't in this sort of club or exclusive credibility club. So Stephen Bartlett, Diary of a CEO, big podcast. Gary Vee, as you know, and then obviously CZ, CEO of Binance. Yeah, thank you so much, Jerry. So, it's okay. Yeah, let's go there. So what is a Web3 community? Let's start with that. And I think right here, this Crypto Chaos Club is considered a Web3 community, right? We're all here, we share the values of building in the Web3 space. So communities, if we go to the next slide, we go to the definition, which is, it's about, community is a group of people who share a common set of values, right? Common set of values or narrative to achieve a common goal. We all, I believe, to some extent, are in the crypto space because of trustless, decentralized, and anti-government and anti-interest rates and things like that. We want to have control back in our hands. That's why we're here. That's why we're in this place. It's sort of like a rebellious club against fiat and the dollar, which is always being printed, always, and it's eroding at the rate of inflation. Let's start with a community membership journey. Let's go next slide. One of the communities, before I joined, in order to build my own brand, I had to actually purchase an NFT in order to be invited to the Discord and have the exclusive alpha. Alpha is a term used for like special exclusive information on crypto projects. You have to purchase an NFT sometimes. You don't always, but certain ones that are exclusive. Crypto Oasis, they have an NFT. R-Style, they have an NFT, and you would be invited in their group chat, and which you wouldn't get if you didn't buy their NFT. So I purchased a few NFTs that I did my research on. As soon as I did, I joined their private social channels. And then I enjoyed some perks. Some perks were the exclusive parties, yacht parties that were done by R-Style. I would not have had access if I didn't have the NFT. The access, the private members club, really is an investment in yourself. The private members, because everybody there purchased. It's not here for free. So that means everybody is there, and normally they're a founder. So you want to connect with founders, because they all, the mindset of a founder and the mindset of an employee are quite vast. And you want to build your network around people who are building, people who are smart, people who are, I'm not saying you're not a founder, you're not smart, no. However, when you're in a private members club where everyone is a founder, everyone purchased to be there, it shows that people there are filtered, right? Like the arts club, for example, right? I think it's $3,000 for a membership in dollars. But everyone there who's paid $3,000, they can afford it, and also, most of the time, they have a business of their own. That's a great opportunity to interact, reconnect, and see collaboration opportunities for your own personal growth. And then, of course, in the Web3 community, yeah, it's okay. You can vote on things. You have the ability to contribute your ideas. So that's different to a Web2 community. So, for your own benefit now, how can you get started? So first things first, identify your niche. What is it that you're interested in? What is it that you want to build? And what value are you giving to other people? End of the day, it's value. So who is your audience? Identify that. If you're in Web3, then you have an audience already right here. So leverage this, connect with everybody, and see if you can find similar interests. And then, of course, you have to create content, because if you want to be known and have marketing material, then you need to also be able to create content. Can anyone here guess my niche? Because my niche is a little bit different. Anyone? Any takers?
I would say marketing, businesses.
Yeah, that's one side. That's one, yeah. Crypto is one side, yes, yes. But mine is a niche because it's something that I don't think many people have started or is doing. Okay, well, go to the next slide. Do you even lift in crypto, bro? I don't think anyone here is doing something with fitness and blockchain, or fitness and money. I don't think anybody here. One of the problems I've noticed is when you meet lots of crypto people, great, smart, intelligent, amazing, but are you looking after your health? Are you actually going to the gym much? It doesn't matter. Are you on a diet? It doesn't matter. But are you actually looking after your health? Do you have the time? I feel there's a lack of that in the market. When you go to fitness clubs, you see a lot of fit people, but do they know about crypto? No, they don't. They know salary, they know money, but they're just like, I make money just to live, and that's enough, I don't need much. But they don't know about Bitcoin. So there's a spot there that not many people on the crypto and the fitness with the financial freedom, there's a gray area there. I noticed this gap, and I decided to do something about it because I myself, I'm quite a active, fit person. I try to be fit. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I try. I try to keep fit. I try to make money. I try to keep fit, both at the same time. It is possible. It's all about the mindset. It's working. Okay, cool. So there is a big niche. It's growing. I'm not saying it's big yet, but it is growing. Gym Bros, for example, is an NFT. You purchase that NFT, you get access to discounts on their merch, but also discounts on their gym. Their gym gives you specific discounts if you purchase the NFT. I went to Dubai Muscle Show. I interviewed some people there, asking them, "Do you trade Bitcoin?" Most of their answer is, "I don't trade Bitcoin, I train muscles." Unfortunately. But I feel it's a gray area that and then also, in one of the interviews there, I found an individual who's doing a move to earn. So the more you move, the more you can earn. The more you walk distances, it tracks you on your watch, and the more you do distances, the more carbon footprint you save. By going on a bike, by walking, for example, you're not burning fuel using car, you get rewarded. So this is something that's being built at the moment, which is great. It's meant to motivate you to be healthy, go to the gym, and keep your heart rate in a good state, cardiovascular benefits. Yep. I've met quite a few people in this space that are into crypto and also into blockchain itself. If you see some of the influencers who are in Dubai Muscle Show, they are not just fit people. They put their money in different places. They know about Bitcoin, and they're aware of it. They're not just, I just do lift weights and that's it. I need to, because bodybuilding is a very expensive sport. Protein, eating, and competing. It's very expensive, eating like 114 eggs a week. So you need money. Like crypto is one way of financing that, as well as salary. So these guys are not, ignorant, or they're not living under a cave. They know about Bitcoin. They're just not really talking about it much because maybe anti-money laundering and media, but they're focusing on their niche, which is fitness, which is totally fine. Yeah. So brand building strategy now. So things that, if you find a community of your own interest and you think that it's worthwhile to be part of that, do your research. Consider buying an NFT that they have. Consider joining their community, and see if you can connect with like-minded people. See what they can bring to you, right? But you still have to make that step of buying the NFT if you're really passionate, really serious. People who buy are serious. Like anybody who is in a members club is serious. If it's free, it's like there's no benefit, there's no like pressure. But when there's a members club, that means you're committed. As part of this, this is optional. You don't have to be a content creator or influencer. You don't have to do this. But if you are doing this, you should be monitoring, not just posting and, oh, I'm done. But monitoring engagement, like how many people across gender, male, female, what's the split? And then regions, USA, UK, UAE, when you post, you can see all these analytics on Instagram. But these platforms, when you connect your accounts to them, they give you even more better engagement, and you can learn from it. What time of day should you post? Things like that. And yeah, so now I'm wrapping up now. So just to summarize, I hope this presentation was insightful. I hope you learned something today. Identify your niche. Get involved in your niche because it's your niche. Produce engaging content, like whether it's a story or a post or a video. I did that with my podcast. I'm doing this right now. Monitor your results and keep going and practice till perfection. That's all I have to say to you guys. I hope you found this insightful. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you.